This week is going to feel like a turning point moment for you, and if you are a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is what you can expect in the upcoming week. This week is going to ask you to honestly look at what you want, not what's efficient, not what's practical. There's a strong focus on desire, creativity, and emotional risk. Thematically, we can split this upcoming week in half, with the first part having a little bit more challenging astrology, and then the second half will have a lot more supportive, life-changing energy. This week is going to begin by challenging how comfortable you are allowing yourself to want something fully, and that is because both the Sun and Mars will be forming a square with Chiron. It'll activate sensitive themes around trust, vulnerability, as well as emotional exposure. You may feel some tension around intimacy, whether that is emotional closeness or financial entanglements. Also, some type of creative investment that will require you to put something personal on the line. Frustration can surface if fear of loss, rejection, or lack of control starts to arise. This does not mean that something's wrong. It's just asking you to recognize where self-protection may be limiting your ability to fully engage with what excites you. Midweek, Mercury will form an opposition to Jupiter. This is going to stretch you between personal expression and external validation. You may feel torn between following your own creative and romantic instincts and considering how those choices are received by others. Big feelings, big ideas may surface. The clarity comes from grounding them in something that is authentic versus performative. And then as the week moves forward, the energy becomes a lot more supportive, and that is because Venus will be forming positive aspects with both Saturn and Uranus. This is helping you stabilize commitment while being open to growth. It's grounding energy for relationships, creative partnerships, as well as long-term visions that involve shared meaning. You can find that support comes from people who believe in what you're building, or there's simply a renewed sense of faith in the process. And finally, this upcoming week's climax is going to happen on January 18th, where we have our first new moon of the year happening in Capricorn. This new moon is a very big deal, and it's going to bring a reset around joy, creativity, romance, and self-expression. Of course, I will make a separate in-depth video explaining exactly what this means for you and how you can take advantage of this energy. But as the first new moon of the year, it's going to ask you to set intentions around what you would like to build that is personally fulfilling. Definitely lean into the energy of this new moon, because the collective energy is going to shift drastically when we move into Aquarius season, which happens a couple days after the new moon.